to you since you're here.
Yeah.
I guess how are the first couple of months going, and now that you've gotten an opportunity to get out there and maybe show some stuff, get that first sack, how have these first 9 months of being a Buckeye going for you?
Yeah, it's been really well. All the older guys are real. Showing like big brothers to all of us young guys, and made an easy transition. It's been good getting back on the field. So I haven't played in a while, and getting back in my rhythm and starting to get better with more and more reps. So it's been great.
What's the not playing football last year, really not playing defensive end for a while, because even your junior year you're playing quarterback. What was like the hardest transition you had to make now that you're doing this full time, basically at another level?
Yeah, no, I don't think that me taking that that time off really negatively affected my play that much. I'd say just getting back in the swing of football every day was a little different. Obviously, college is a lot different from high school, so I'd say like more of the day-to-day stuff is what's been a lot different for all of us young guys coming in.
I think everybody would look at you and know that you're a pretty elite pass rusher. That's the part that comes easy. How was the run game part of it? That's that clearly needs to develop.
Yeah, these guys are strong as hell. That's definitely the big difference. But Coach Mick got us all right. I think the summer is huge for all of us young guys. Getting stronger because the run game. You got to fit stuff. You can't run around blocks and create open lanes. For the running back. These guys are good in college. So the run game, is kind of just repetition, practicing the technique. How our defensive, coaches want us to play it. So, it kind of was a little shaky at first, but then we all picked it up pretty quick, and now it's just second nature.
Jack, you had a big spring game. Obviously, spring games are can't really judge it that much.
Right.
Not contact quarterback. The transition to the actual season. I mean, most people probably thought you'd make more of an early impact in JTT because you've been here.
Mm-hmm.
But how was that transition for you? Was it tougher when you got to actual football and the season actually started?
It's. Can you ask that again?
Yeah, just the transition of spring ball.
Yeah.
Kind of explode.
Yeah. So spring ball is a lot different than in season and fall camp. Obviously we're locked down during fall camp. It's kind of football 24/7. So it kind of takes a toll on everyone. And spring is a lot different than fall camp and transition into the season. But I think we all did a really good job of it, and I think we all are coming together week by week, and I think our D-line is going to take off. It's going to be pretty scary in the next couple of weeks.
We've asked Coach Johnson about you and JTT, and he describes you as a finesse player. I'm just curious what you think of that description.
Being a finesse player in the pass game isn't bad. I think pass rushing is supposed to be a little more finesse. You know what I mean? You're supposed to use your athleticism and all your pass rush moves you need. I think anyone can kind of bull rush a guy. It's much needed too, a lot of the time. So, finesse in the pass game, and then be as physical as you can in the run game.
Do all of you guys, young guys on the D-line, feed off each other?
Oh yeah, for sure. Tyleik Williams, coming on the scene strong. We got a real tight-knit group. Of young guys, we're all like, we're all like that. So. When Tyleik making plays, we're all like, man, we're gonna get the next sack. Betting on it, messing with each other. So, it's a lot of fun just being around a group of guys as tight and as close as we are.
And to see how much potential, not only this year but in the years to come too. I mean, what does that do for your confidence in the growth of this?
It's our confidence is rising by the practice, and I think we're all taking steps. Even today, I think today was one of our better practices we've had all season. I think Coach Johnson's been honest about using our hands and really honing in our technique. Because I think a lot of us, especially as young guys, are kind of just running into blocks. And we're so amped up to get to the quarterback. You know what I mean? That in high school we could run around them, but in college these guys are pretty good. So we got to use our hands more and just keep repetition, and then eventually we're going to be there. So all of our confidence are growing by the day.
You part of you that was there's a lot of other guys in your class who are already making plays here too. I mean, how exciting is that to see the impact that your class is already making?
Oh, it's really exciting. I think between the young guys on the defense and the offensive side of the ball, it's it's scary. For the next couple of years, it's gonna be a lot of fun. And we're all. What I like about this class is we're all grinders. We all like to get in the woody. We all like to work out. We all like to practice football, and we're all really focused on football too. So. It's good to be around a group of guys like that.
You mentioned getting stronger. What's your weight at now, and kind of how much stronger do you feel when you got here?
Yeah, I feel a lot more stronger. In the spring, I was kind of light. Right now, I'm weighing about 260, 258-ish, every day. So, that extra weight and that extra strength that Coach Mick, helped me get to is it's huge in the run game and huge and really overall.
Was there ever like a welcome to Ohio State moment for you this year in your first year?
Not really. Like I said, just probably like the first time I locked an offensive tackle out. These guys are strong. You know what I mean? But other than that, there wasn't really like a moment where it was like welcome to college football. But
what was your weight at when you were home?
When I came in, I was probably like 230.
Oh wow!
Yeah, I know.
How did you put on that much weight?
Coach Mick, the coach, I think our strength staff is the best in the country by far. And, our nutritionist, Kayla, does a great job of making sure we have a plan, to put on the weight in the right weight as well. So,
Nick Petit,
yeah, I know. They
famous
told me
guy.
about Nick a lot. Yeah, they said he used to weigh in with like 3 pairs of sweatpants to try to make weight and all that stuff. But, yeah, I mean, if you put in the work and you follow what they put out for you guys, for us, it's really on you to execute it and get
Nothing
the
like
weight.
that crazy diet. What kind of calorie diet are you on?
It's right now I don't really have a specific calorie I'm trying to hit. It's more just maintaining my weight. So I'm at a good weight right now, I feel like. But I think definitely this offseason I'll probably put another 10 to 15 on.
Are you shocked at how many of people in your recruiting class are playing right now and how well they're playing?
Not really. If you look at our class and how they came in and how they played in the spring, and then kind of like I hit on earlier, that the type of guys we got in our class, like Trayvon Henderson, he probably takes football the most serious as a guy I've ever been around for our age. So he was no surprise. We kind of saw flashes in spring where like every time we got the ball, we're like, it's going to be an 80-yard touchdown run like last time. So kind of like stuff like that. And Denzel Burke, was locking guys up in the spring too, and locking guys up all fall camp. So, if you think about it, it's really no surprise for us.
Does that put pressure on the rest of the class?
I don't really think it puts pressure on us. I think it's kind of like confidence. It kind of excites us all to see all of our class, starting to play well and shine really in a lot of moments in big time games. So it kind of just motivates us all to keep working because here in a couple of years it's going to be our class's team. So we just got to keep grinding and keep working.
Jack, do you?
JT wasn't here in the spring, or even the winter. The fact that he's made an impact. What stands out to you about him so far?
I think JTT takes football real seriously too. I think JT's a great athlete, obviously playing basketball growing up his whole life, and came in like the weight, real physical guy. So, he came in, he had his body type right. He's been playing, so he came in ready to play. And JTT's a great player, and I'm excited to have him on the other side with me. And it's going to be a lot of fun here in the next couple of years.
The other side of him, he is right on the other side of him. Right
But you hear about guys. I mean, like everybody heard about you. You heard about him being a 5-star, top-rated guy, maybe in his class and stuff. Did he live up to that expectation the first several times you saw him? I guess.
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, obviously, when you think about a 5-star guy, what do you think about? Speed, athleticism, the size. He's got all that.
Yeah.
All that he checks all the boxes, and he's a good football IQ guy too.
Jack, if you watch games over the weekend, NFL games and stuff, there were several defensive lines that just kind of took control of games.
Yeah.
Like the Browns the other day when they had to keep going out there and stuff. You guys draw inspiration from those kind of.
Oh, definitely. Yeah. When we see defensive lines controlling the game, that's definitely what we want to be. And I think we've got the guys in our room to do it. Like I said, we've been having our best practices moving forward, and I think here in a few weeks, you guys are going to be like, wow, here's the Buckeyes D-line, that you guys have seen in years past, and it's coming.
Well, why do you think that? Well, what tells you that?
Just the way we're practicing every day, we're getting better. Our hands are getting better. We're flying off the football.
Yeah.
And guys are just progressing at a high rate right now. So, and it's all of us too. It's not just certain guys, it's the whole D-line room. And when you see guys start progressing like that as a whole unit, it kind of gets to that point where it's like, okay, here it is.
Now, the weight you put on, is that why you went with a full-size pickup truck? I mean,
yeah. I had a little car before that, so I had to get a little more room, for sure.
Jacob, go ahead and play, then we'll end with you.
Haskell Garrett said last week that he takes a lot of joy being the teacher of the room. How have you seen him enjoy being a teacher? Just what's sort of the lessons you learned from Haskell, and maybe what's the best piece of advice you guys?
Yeah, Haskell's like a big brother to all of us. You know what I mean? He's a great guy to be around. Obviously, a great guy to learn from, as he's probably the best defensive tackle in the country, I think. And he's always taking us under our wing, making sure we know, our plays, which is a big thing for a lot of us, and just making sure we're good on day-to-day, outside of football and inside of football too. So, we all love Haskell. He's like a bigger brother to all of us right now.
when he blocked that point after, y'all always preach next play. Y'all just been, diced 75-yard for a touchdown play the other day. What does that just do for the group when you see y'all's leader rise up like that?
It juices us up, because after, what usually happens when people score a big touchdown like that, everyone's heads down, everyone's all mad at each other, pissed off. But, to see that, and then we kind of get our morale back, you know what I mean? Everyone's jumping around, having fun again. It's like no big deal. They busted a play on us. It is what it is. And, he made that play, and I was like, okay, we're back. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Jack, how long did it take you to say, I belong here? Was it day one, or was it when the stripe came off, or?
That's a good question. I think, I think early on, in workouts, everyone kind of feels they belong, but it kind of takes a little bit of time on the field. You start making plays, you start start feeling it. It's kind of a feeling. And I think for me, you know, it was pretty early, but it definitely took time, you know, because, you know, right away coming in, it's a lot of different off the field and on the field. So all the preparation and stuff like that. So, you know, it took a minute to, you know, kind of get in a rhythm and kind of feel and kind of get a routine. Yeah, what they expect and what, you know, once you get used to it too, because at first it's kind of like a shock. You know, your whole life centered towards football the whole time. In high school, you know, you got a 2-hour practice and then go home and play Xbox for 6 hours or whatnot. But, you know, I think that's the biggest part about it.
Hey, Jack, we talked to the defensive tackles about their competition and sacks against defensive ends.
Yeah.
Are you getting tired of those guys?
I am getting tired of them. Yeah, I hope they keep pressuring the quarterback and keep flaring them out for us. You know, we're going to catch up real quick. We got a lot of pressure, so, you know, it's a lot of love and a lot of fun. And, you know, we got a great interior D-line from, you know, the seniors to the junior, senior, freshmen. Obviously, Tyleek, you know, and Teron Vincent, Jerron, all those guys, Haskell, you know, all of them. I mean, they're all top-of-the-line dudes and top-of-the-line athletes and players.
Great, Jack. Thank you very much. I said
Thank you,
2 more
guys.
questions and I gave you 22.
Have a good one, guys.